12 Best Foods for Muscle Building and Strength After 50. Here's something the fitness industry doesn't talk about nearly enough. You do not need expensive protein powders, complicated supplement stacks, or a commercial gym membership to build muscle and strength after 50. Surprising, what you need is already available at your regular grocery store: whole, natural foods that have been fueling strong, healthy bodies for generations. Foods that your body actually recognizes, absorbs efficiently, and uses far more effectively than most powders and packaged products ever could. Important, here's what most people over 50 don't fully understand about muscle building. Strength training creates the stimulus, but food provides the raw materials. Without the right nutrients in your body at the right time, your muscles simply cannot rebuild themselves stronger after a workout. In fact, training hard without adequate nutrition, particularly without enough protein, can actually cause your body to break down existing muscle tissue rather than build new ones. In this video, we're walking through 12 of the best foods for building muscle and maintaining strength after 50, what makes each one effective, and simple ways to work them into your daily routine. Let's get into it. Why nutrition matters so much for muscle after 50. Before we get into the foods, it's worth understanding what's actually happening in your body when you build muscle, because it makes the importance of these foods much clearer. When you do strength training or resistance exercise, you're creating tiny micro-tears in muscle tissue. During the recovery period that follows, your body rebuilds that tissue, and when it does it correctly, with the right nutrients available, it rebuilds it slightly stronger and slightly denser than before. Important, this process relies on three things working together: protein to provide the building blocks for new muscle tissue, carbohydrates to fuel your workouts and support recovery, and healthy fats to support hormone production, particularly testosterone, which plays a direct role in muscle building at every age. After 50, this process becomes slightly less efficient, which means the quality of what you eat matters even more, not less. The right foods make the difference between workouts that produce results and workouts that simply leave you sore. Here are the 12 foods that support this process most effectively. Food 1. Eggs. Let's start with one of the most complete and affordable muscle-building foods available: whole eggs. Important, eggs are often called the gold standard of protein sources, and for good reason. They contain all 9 essential amino acids in proportions that are highly usable by the human body, meaning very little goes to waste. But here's what most people don't fully appreciate about eggs. The protein isn't the only thing working in your favor. The yolk contains cholesterol that the body uses to support healthy testosterone levels, a hormone that becomes increasingly important for maintaining muscle mass as we age. The yolk also provides vitamin D, choline, and a range of B vitamins that directly support energy production and muscle recovery. Research has shown that eating whole eggs after exercise produces a significantly greater muscle-building response than eating egg whites alone, because the nutrients in the yolk actually enhance how well the body uses the protein from the white. 2 to 4 whole eggs per day is a simple, inexpensive, and highly effective foundation for any muscle-building nutrition plan after 50. Food 2. Lean beef. For adults over 50 looking to build or maintain muscle, beef deserves a prominent place on the plate. Important, beyond its high protein content, beef provides creatine, a compound naturally found in muscle tissue that research consistently shows can support increases in muscle mass and strength, particularly during resistance training. Beef also provides amino acids in a complete profile, along with B vitamins that support energy metabolism during exercise. And for those concerned about fat, grass-fed beef in particular contains higher levels of a compound called conjugated linoleic acid, which research has associated with reduced body fat alongside maintained muscle mass. The healthy saturated fats found in lean beef also play a supporting role in maintaining testosterone levels, the hormone that drives muscle growth and that naturally declines with age. Choosing leaner cuts allows you to get the full muscle-building benefit while keeping overall calorie intake appropriate for your goals. Food 3. Chicken breast. Chicken breast is one of the most reliable, versatile, and practical protein sources for building muscle, and it earns its place on this list. Surprising, a 3-ounce serving of chicken breast provides approximately 26 grams of high-quality complete protein, making it one of the highest protein per calorie foods available in a regular grocery store. Beyond protein, chicken breast is a meaningful source of vitamins B3 and B6, nutrients that support efficient energy metabolism and help the body make better use of the protein you're consuming. Important, research also suggests that a consistently high-protein diet, with chicken as a regular feature, helps the body burn fat more effectively during training while protecting existing muscle tissue from breakdown. For adults over 50 whose primary goal is maintaining lean muscle while managing body composition, this dual benefit is particularly valuable. Food 4. Salmon. Salmon earns its place on this list not just for its protein content, but for something equally important that most muscle-building conversations overlook: Important: salmon is one of the richest food sources of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA and EPA. These anti-inflammatory fats do far more than support heart health. Research suggests they directly enhance the body's ability to synthesize new muscle protein from the amino acids you consume. In practical terms, this means that when you eat salmon alongside your training, your body may be able to make better use of the protein you're consuming, building more muscle from the same amount of food. Omega-3 fatty acids also help reduce the post-exercise inflammation and soreness that can make recovery feel slower and more uncomfortable, particularly for adults over 50 whose recovery processes naturally take a little longer. Aim for 2 to 3 servings of salmon per week for meaningful omega-3 support alongside your protein intake. Food 5. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese has been a staple in the diets of serious strength athletes for decades, and there's a very specific scientific reason why. Important: a large portion of the protein in cottage cheese is casein, a slow-digesting dairy protein that releases amino acids into the bloodstream gradually over several hours, rather than all at once. For muscle building, this slow-release property is extremely valuable. While your body sleeps and enters its primary muscle repair and recovery phase, casein continues to deliver a steady trickle of amino acids to your muscles, helping prevent the breakdown of muscle tissue that can otherwise occur during an overnight fast. Surprising: this is why many nutrition experts specifically recommend cottage cheese as an evening snack before bed. It's essentially time-release fuel for overnight muscle recovery. A cup of cottage cheese provides roughly 24 grams of protein, is low in calories, and works well paired with a small serving of fruit or a drizzle of honey for a satisfying, muscle-supporting late-night option. Food 6. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt offers something that few other foods can match: a built-in combination of both fast and slow-digesting protein in a single serving. Important: the whey protein in Greek yogurt is rapidly absorbed, delivering amino acids to muscles quickly, which is particularly valuable immediately after exercise when the muscles are primed and ready for recovery. The casein component then follows with a slower, sustained release. Research suggests this combination of fast and slow protein may actually produce greater muscle growth and strength gains than either type alone. Surprising: a single cup of plain Greek yogurt provides around 18 to 20 grams of protein, significantly more than regular yogurt, along with calcium for bone strength and probiotics that support the gut health essential for efficient nutrient absorption. Choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt without added sugars for the best overall nutritional profile, and add your own fruit, nuts, or a small drizzle of honey for flavor. Food 7. Milk. Milk has supported muscle building for generations, and modern research confirms why it works so well. Like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, milk provides both whey and casein protein, giving you the benefits of fast and slow protein delivery in a single glass. Important: but milk offers something beyond protein. It provides carbohydrates for energy replenishment, healthy fats to support hormone production, and amino acids, including glutamine, that support muscle recovery. It's also one of the more accessible sources of calcium and vitamin D working together, both of which support the bone strength that underpins physical performance. Studies have found that adults who consume milk before and after resistance training workouts tend to show greater increases in muscle mass compared to those who don't. A glass of whole or 2% milk before or after a workout is a simple, inexpensive, and effective habit for adults over 50 focused on maintaining strength. Food 8. Brown rice. Here's where we shift from protein sources to something equally important: quality carbohydrates for sustained energy. Important: without adequate fuel, your workouts suffer. And when your workouts suffer, the muscle-building stimulus decreases. Carbohydrates are not the enemy of muscle building, they are one of its essential foundations. Brown rice is a whole grain that provides slow-digesting complex carbohydrates, meaning it releases energy gradually and steadily, keeping you fueled throughout a workout without the spike and crash that comes from refined grains or sugary foods. Surprising: research has also found that rice protein, found in meaningful amounts in brown rice, performs comparably to whey protein in terms of supporting muscle gains during resistance training. This makes brown rice a dual-purpose food that contributes both fuel and a modest protein boost. A cup of cooked brown rice alongside a lean protein source is one of the most practical and effective pre- or post-workout meal combinations for adults over 50. Food 9. Quinoa. Quinoa stands out from most plant-based foods because it is one of the very few that provides a complete protein, all 9 essential amino acids, alongside its carbohydrate content. Important: this makes quinoa particularly valuable for adults who are reducing their animal protein intake, or who want to diversify their protein sources beyond meat and dairy. Beyond protein and carbohydrates, quinoa is rich in magnesium and phosphorus, 2 minerals directly involved in muscle and nerve function. Magnesium in particular plays a supporting role in over 350 enzymatic processes in the body, many of which are directly related to energy production and muscle contraction. Surprising, research has also found that quinoa may help support healthy levels of insulin-like growth factor, a compound in the body that plays a direct role in stimulating muscle growth and strength gains during training. Quinoa cooks in about 15 minutes and works well as a base for salads, as a side dish, or mixed with vegetables and a lean protein for a complete muscle-building meal. Food 10. Beans. Beans are one of the most underestimated muscle-building foods available, and for adults over 50 looking for affordable, practical nutrition, they deserve far more attention than they typically receive. Important: a single cup of cooked beans provides a meaningful amount of plant-based protein alongside complex carbohydrates, high fiber content, and important minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, and iron, all of which play supporting roles in muscle function, energy production, and overall physical performance. The fiber in beans also feeds healthy gut bacteria, which supports more efficient nutrient absorption, meaning the other protein and minerals you eat throughout the day may actually be better utilized when beans are a regular part of your diet. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, and lentils all offer slightly different nutritional profiles, so rotating between varieties helps ensure a broad range of nutrients. Beans are also one of the most affordable foods on this entire list, making them an excellent foundation for any muscle-building nutrition plan on a budget. Food 11. Peanuts and peanut butter. Peanuts and natural peanut butter are a genuinely practical muscle-building food that often gets dismissed, and the nutritional case for them is stronger than most people realize. Important: peanuts provide a combination of protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy unsaturated fats, making them one of the more calorie-dense whole foods available, which is useful for adults who struggle to consume enough total calories to support muscle growth. Surprising, peanuts are also notably high in an amino acid called leucine, higher than most other plant-based foods. Leucine is one of the primary triggers for muscle protein synthesis in the body, the process by which muscle tissue is actually built and repaired after exercise. 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter on whole grain toast, or a small handful of peanuts as a snack between meals, is a simple way to add meaningful calories, protein, and leucine to your daily intake without complicated meal preparation. Food 12. Spinach. Our final food might surprise you, because most people don't immediately think of spinach when they think about building muscle. Surprising, but spinach is one of the richest food sources of glutamine, one of the most abundant amino acids in the human body and a key building block for muscle protein. Glutamine plays a particularly important role in muscle recovery after exercise, helping repair and rebuild tissue while also supporting immune function, which can be taxed by intense physical training. For adults over 50 whose recovery processes take longer, adequate glutamine from dietary sources can make a meaningful difference in how quickly and fully muscles recover between workouts. Spinach also provides calcium and iron, 2 minerals that support bone density and oxygen delivery to working muscles respectively. Both become increasingly important as we age and as bone density and circulatory efficiency naturally begin to change. Raw spinach in a daily salad, lightly sautéed as a side dish, or blended into a morning smoothie are all simple ways to consistently include this underrated muscle-supporting food. Putting it all together. So let's quickly recap the 12 foods that best support muscle building and strength after 50. Eggs and lean beef for complete protein and hormone-supporting nutrients. Chicken breast for high lean protein. Salmon for protein plus anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Cottage cheese and Greek yogurt for the powerful combination of fast and slow-digesting protein. Milk for a natural post-workout recovery drink. Brown rice and quinoa for sustained energy and additional protein. Beans for affordable plant-based protein, fiber, and minerals. Peanuts for calorie density, healthy fats, and muscle-triggering leucine. And spinach for glutamine, calcium, and iron. Important: you don't need all 12 in every day. But building your meals consistently around a variety of these foods, combined with regular resistance exercise, gives your body everything it needs to build and maintain muscle at any age after 50. Consistency with both food and movement is what produces results. Small, steady improvements made week after week compound into meaningful strength, energy, and independence over time. If this video helped you see everyday foods in a new light, that's exactly what we're here for at Senior Nutrition Secrets. We focus on practical, evidence-based nutrition information for adults over 50 who want to stay strong, energized, and independent for as many years as possible. If you found this helpful today, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Share this with someone in your life who could use it, a friend, a spouse, or a family member who is working on their health. And leave us a comment below: which of these 12 foods is already part of your routine, and which one are you going to add this week? Thank you so much for watching Senior Nutrition Secrets. Take care of yourself, and we will see you in the next one.